How's it going, everybody? My name is Anthony Perry, and I'll be doing a presentation on Health Promotion Initiative Pitch. So at this moment, we'll go ahead and get started. So the target population that I chose is mothers, more along the lines newly single mothers or even mothers that are married that just don't have time, whichever the case may be. So I wanted to promote this initiative for the mothers in our everyday lives as they do so much and yet not enough for themselves. And what I mean by that is as a mother, they're the sole provider of a new child. They take time off of work, they're constantly taking care of their child, feeding them, nursing them, whatever the case may be for however many years. They just don't have time for themselves. Areas of need for an intervention. So one of the areas that I've found is processed foods. It's a lot easier to obtain processed foods than it is to have healthier foods on hand due to the lack of time. No social exercise time. So newly mothers or mothers that have been doing this for a long time have very little time for themselves. They don't have time to spend with uh, partner friends. They don't have time to go to the gym. They're constantly doing something from night to day. It's a 24-hour job to be a mother. So that being said, we wanted to focus on the area to try to get them out more. No child care, especially in this day and age with it being 2021, COVID in effect. Parents are having their kids at home a lot more. So there is no time for them to go to school. There is no time for childcare. It's not a possibility for most of the time right now. And that's another area that we kind of want to focus on. Resources for the benefited programs. So when it comes down to it, especially for new mothers who are nursing, nutritional education of processed foods. A lot of people understand that processed foods are not the best way to go. Although it is easily accessible, it's not the best route. So we wanted to establish a program to educate newly mothers or even mothers that have been doing this for a long time on the nutritional value and D value of certain types of foods. The PowerPoint number two, having community mother groups, i.e., like the YMCA or parks in general. Having a community mother group will allow the mothers to be able to get out more and be able to be more socially active. It'll reduce stress and it'll help them be more socially active with the community itself. And along with that, going to my third point, providing childcare services. Now, this would have to definitely be a volunteer program. So, in order for them to have a community mothers, a lot of people can't do it. Oh, well, I just don't have time, or I don't have a sitter, or it's just not a possibility right now. Well, this is where we kind of bring in a volunteer service to be able to help with childcare and be able to allow them the time for community mother groups, i.e., like the YMCA. The health behaviors to adapt. So, like we had said before, processed food is very easy to get. You can hit it at every corner store. Most of the time, it's junk food in the aisles, it's everywhere. You walk into the store, that's the first thing that you see is foods that are not very nutritional. So, providing an opportunity to buying more fruits and vegetables is a very ideal or behavior. So instead of buying chips and sodas and anything like that, we bring more of an opportunity, more of a benefit of buying fruits and vegetables than chips and soda. So when we bring more fruits and vegetables into our home and leave them where they are in sight or readily available, we are more likely to eat them, which is, I believe, absolutely true. In my house and a lot of houses that I've been to, there's a big bowl of fruit, whether it be on the table or the counter. It's in sight. It's more likely to be eaten than stuff that's in the cupboard. So finding a community. When we find a community that we can interact with, it brings a sense of belonging and gives a chance for social interaction. This being said, this brings us to the YMCA community groups that people will be able to socialize with. And it's in order to start that, you have to find a good community that you can be involved with. So the behavioral theory, I chose social cognitive theory because this allows an opportunity for them to self-evaluate and advance for themselves. We just provide the steps, and it's on them to kind of be able to take those steps for themselves. So this theory applies to a concept of reciprocal determinist as defined that individuals are a product of their own environment and help create those environments. That being said, in order for this program to work, they have to be able to have the opportunity to be able to be in this program, which is why I think the community social groups and the child care, the volunteer child care service would be very beneficial. We provide the steps, they just got to be able to take the opportunities. So my pitch would definitely be towards the YMCA. It's always been a magnificent organization. And one of those opportunities is a lot of the things don't really cost any money. It's one of those programs out there that is just a great opportunity. So I would like to pitch this to a place like the YMCA or even a home community center like those that many HOAs have in their community. To promote this program, flyers can be given out at our town meetings or even posted to the stores through the community. For the YMCA, the HR director would be the best place to start to try to get the program into motion. I absolutely believe in being able to get the community together and be able to have a group of mothers to be able to relieve stress, eat healthier, get in shape. There's so many benefits to this program that this is actually something that I might really try to accomplish. So again, my name is Anthony Parrott, and I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.